Oh boy. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, well, let's get the party started. So, how was your week? Did you have a fun week? Strong week? Week? What kind of week? Wicked week? What kind of week did you have? Good week? I I think I had very good week this week because I cannot even believe today's Friday. All right, it's unbelievable. Time goes so fast. Ah, my lower back is a little bit sore. So again, we don't go to dojo or go to the beach and do martial art. No, we do martial art right here. We do martial art right here, right here, right here. Okay. Ah, yeah, yeah. Uh, and of course, you gotta watch out that we don't break anything. But it's real world setting, right? Real world setting. Yeah. It's not like I have this sporting clothing. No, no. Just like pants, tight pants. Huh? In real world setting, right? So that's real self defense. Because bad things can happen anywhere, right? Okay, let's open the window. So I was like copying over files, this video files that are 10 gig each. So I have to use external hard drive and move file back and forth to and from my computer. And during that time, I just vacuum my floor, and it's very therapeutic. I mean, I don't like doing it. Who likes doing the vacuum, right? Something we just have to do like once a week, I guess. Alright. Now, uh, we'll get back to mathematics at some point, but right now, yeah, I know I made some error there, right? Absolute value theorem, well, it turned out to be wrong. We found too many counterexamples, so we'll get back to it. Okay, we need to restrict our definition of what absolute value theorem is. Okay, because it does hold for some cases, but not some other cases. It doesn't hold, so we don't have to just give it up. No, we don't have to throw it away. We just need to restrict our definition, confine, make it narrower. Because now it's too general. There are too many counter examples, so we'll keep narrowing down until the statement is true. Absolute value theorem, okay? So now, why is it blasphemous to name it absolute value theorem? Because sounds like a very broad name, but this theorem, it doesn't have that kind of, maybe it does, but most likely it doesn't have that much broad application. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about economics because nowadays we are being very much inspired in terms of economics. It's like we are having this visitation of economics Holy Spirit, economicsism. How about just economism? Holy Spirit of economics, okay? paying so visit. So that's why we are being inspired in terms of economics. So it's just religious way of saying the same thing. Okay. So all right. So what about economics? Pricing. Okay. So I think it's fairer for, let's say, person X and person Y. X kills A, Y kills B. All right, and person A that X kills happen to be very undesirable person. Like A maybe just somebody who's a guy who's homeless, who's drug addict, who's criminal, and X kills A. Then actually he should be perhaps rewarded for getting rid of this person A, who's homeless, who's criminal, who's a guy. Maybe he's just useless man. So, and by killing A, maybe X did a huge contribution to society because he made society safer. On the other hand, Y kills B, and B happens to be a very beautiful young woman, very attractive, law abiding, and the Y kills B, person B. I think Y should be punished more harshly than X. Okay, because person B that Y killed, she's just too much valuable to society by being beautiful. Okay. And probably Y had more fun killing B compared to the kind of fun that X was having when he killed A. Okay, so yeah, more fun, more guilty pleasure. Y should get punished more. Okay, so yeah, it's a different concept. We are putting price tag on human worth, human value. We are converting a person's value into money. All right. And not only that, so yeah, it's kind of radical idea, right? And very unpleasant idea, politically incorrect idea, but we don't care. You find it offensive? Why? Because you are ugly? Because you're obese, tattooed, pierced, gay, or what? Marijuana smoking, or you have no job? So basically, you're a loser, right? That's why you don't like this theory, because it offends you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. My recommendation: be beautiful. Yeah, diet, exercise, be beautiful, have a job, okay? Be a winner, not loser, okay? It's all about work, labor. Then you will enjoy this theory. Why? Because you are beautiful. By then you are beautiful. You have great job. No tattoos, no piercings, and you're just beautiful, healthy, happy person. Okay, so none of these things that I say about those toxic ideologies offends you. It does not offend you, and you are no longer gay. Okay, so you'll be able to enjoy this theory, just like Jesus said. Jesus said, yeah, children of light, children of God, they enjoy light, but children of darkness, they hate light, they love darkness. Okay, so it's same concept. Okay, light, truth about all those bad ideology. Yeah, yeah. And if you don't have tattoo piercings, if you are not gay, if you are not polluted by those toxic ideologies, maybe you don't hate me too much. Yeah. Yeah, if you're slender, healthy, exercise, diet, maybe you don't hate me very much. Okay. um, okay. We'll take a break, and then we'll continue, okay? Why? It's Friday. It's my Friday too, alright? So let's take it easy and slow. uh, Nowadays, my throat gets very like phlegmy. It could be this Alaska wildfire. They say there are a lot of ashes in the air. That could be why. I don't know. Whatever. We'll be back, okay? Alright, give me 1 second. Nowadays, I don't wash my face too often because it gets too dry. So, anyways, where are we? So, economics, right? uh, let's not talk about rape, okay? Because it's just too offensive and make people uncomfortable. Okay, so let's just talk about sex. How about that? Is it better topic to talk about than rape? Yeah, it's still uncomfortable, right? It PG-13, okay? Yeah, let's talk about sex. Okay, so sex market. I'm not necessarily talking about prostitution, by the way. How can we put a price tag of one sex session? PG-13, okay? How much is sex? Of course, the purchaser will be men. Women, they don't really like sex. They don't have that much sexual urges. Maybe once a month, between the age of what 13 and 49, I guess. And during those periods, when they have periods, once a month, maybe they want sex. When they ovulate, right? I don't know. I'm not a woman, so. But from my experience, women don't enjoy sex very much. Oh yeah. I know what you are saying. What I know what you want to say. Okay, maybe because I'm horrible in bedroom, huh? Sure. What Asian small penis? Petty. Pequeña, pequeño, it is small penis. Sure. Oh, sure. Yeah, you want me to say that, right? Yeah, I have very, very, very small penis. Okay, are you satisfied? Oh. My male reproductive organ is just regular size. Okay, I'm 5'10". Okay, so it's all myth. Okay, Asians, they don't have small penis. Okay, it just it's proportional to their height. How do I know? I mean, in Korea, they have this Korean public sauna, like Korean sauna. Maybe you know because I heard there are some in Los Angeles. Okay, yeah, Korean sauna. Everybody just get naked. I mean, of course, male sauna, Korean sauna, female Korean sauna. Okay, yeah, it's gender separated. Okay, but in Korean sauna, yeah, we guys, it's like it's a sauna. There's this common pool of hot water, cold water, whatever. Okay, so I'm not sure nowadays it's still common, but back in the days it was very common. As I grew up as a child, yeah, so I've been there with my dad, and yeah, Asian male peanuts, they're not like necessarily small. No, that's all myth. Okay, so if you do not want to believe it and continue to make fun of me, go ahead. Okay, so because it's just not true. Okay, yeah, just regular size. Anyways, whatever. Okay, so how much is sex? Is we can calculate multiple ways. Of course, yeah, easy way. Yeah, in prostitution like Nevada, yeah, how much is one sex session in America in Nevada? I've never did that in Nevada. Okay, I have never slept with a prostitute. I mean, had sex with a prostitute in America because mostly it's illegal. In Las Vegas, I've been to Las Vegas, but they're just too expensive. But have I been to the red light districts outside of America? Yes. Where? I'm not gonna tell you. Okay. But yeah, three different countries. Long time ago, okay, long time ago. Because nowadays I don't travel. Because I got no money. I have to pay my mortgage and car loan. Okay, so. But when I was younger, when I was a renter, hmm when my car is like Chevy Corsica, very cheap car that I just purchased with cash for what, $1,500, very old car, probably older than you. I think it was like 1996 Chevy Corsica. Okay, and that was featured in my movie. Okay, so yeah, so my car is paid off. I'm just a renter, so I had some extra money when I was younger. So yeah, I traveled to some foreign countries, and it's funny now. I have bigger car. I have a house all by myself, but I have less money because yeah, mortgage, car loan, it costs more. So I don't have any disposable income. Okay, but back in the days, I had some. Okay, so I did travel. Okay, now it's kind of funny, right? Because I'm making more money than like 20 years ago, but I travel less. I have less disposable income. Kind of funny. Because I'm spending more with this car loan, bigger car, is SUV. Probably one of the biggest SUV in America, okay? One of the biggest. Okay. Anyway, yeah, prostitution market, right? Yeah, that's that demand and supply, right? And that's service, right? You can a product. There are two kinds of products that you can purchase: goods or services. Okay. So yeah, this sex act, right? Let's say you go to Nevada, where prostitution is legal, right? Yeah, legalized prostitution. I'm not advocating for it. I'm against it. Okay, I think it's bad for women. So it's unhealthy. It's bad for their reputation. So I think it's not good. Okay, for women. I mean, for guys too. STD, right? So yeah. But do I watch adult porn? I do, but I'm against making new porns. They are no good anyway because nowadays girls, they are damn ugly. Okay, they're tattooed, pierced, plastic surgery, like Ivanka Trump, Tiffany Trump. Yeah, plastic surgery. This. I think they had plastic surgery. Is it kind of obvious? I mean, look at their breasts. Yeah, first daughters of President Trump. Look at their breasts. Oh, Ivania Trump. Yeah, look at the breasts of First Lady. Yeah, probably they're all plastic surgery. Like, and probably President Trump paid for it because he's fucking stupid, right? I just insulted the first family, right? Trump's women, his two daughters, and his wife. I mean, even Ivana Trump, she got plastic surgery. I know that for sure because I read President Trump's book. Yeah, the guy is an idiot. Okay, so yeah, I'm insulting a lot of high and mighty people here, but hey, it's America, right? So we have First Amendment right. So yeah, so if all the new porns they're shitty because girls nowadays tattooed, pierced, plastic surgery, they're dykey, they're gay, they're lesbians, and they're obese. Okay, so no good porns are coming out of this age anyway. Okay, they're so we don't need new porns. Okay, because we have plenty of library of pornographic footages. Okay, so we don't need any new porns. They suck anyway, new ones. So, uh, yeah, price of sex. Yeah, market formation in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's just too easy. Or calculation. The price of sex. A more interesting way to think about to calculate price of sex is this: online dating. Okay. Yeah, let's say I go online. How much money and time? Well, let's say I am what $20 per hour kind of guy. 25. Okay, if I make $25 per hour, how much money do I make a year? I make assume I make $25 per hour, full time job, 40 hours a week. How much do I make a year? I give you like 10 seconds, okay? Because I think I gave you this easy rule of thumb formula, very handy dandy formula, long time ago. But if you haven't that episode, yeah, I give you like 10 seconds, okay? I work 40 hours a week. I make $25 per hour. what's my salary, yearly salary. Okay, I give you 10 seconds. Okay, so depending on how much I enjoy these vodka drinks, I may give you 10 more seconds. Okay, your time is up. $50,000 a year. You just multiply it 2 and put K after it. $25, 50, that's multiplied by 2, right? Put K. Okay, that's your yearly salary. Why? Because approximately there are 50 weeks a year. What? Divide 350 days a year about by 7. 50 weeks a year. About. Okay? 50 weeks a year. And how many hours do you work per week? 40. Okay? So 40 times 50 is 2,000. 2K. Okay? So you multiply that to $25 per hour. So 40 hours per week. 50 weeks per year. Okay? So that translates to what? 2,000 hours per year. 2K. Okay? And per hour I make $25. So 25 times 2K, 50K. Okay, so that's my yearly salary. Alright? So my hour of work is worth $25. Right? Now, if I go online, okay, I meet a lady. So how many hours with her online messaging, maybe I get a number, her number. Okay, then we text how many hours do I spend. And I meet her. How much money and time do I spend before the very first sex on average? For me. Now, next step, we average over all men. Okay? Online dating site, there's me and there are other guys. So, what's the average hour before between the time I first meet this girl until the time I have the very first sex with her? Okay, I'm averaging in my experience, and also after that we are averaging over all guys' experiences. So on average, how many hours do we guys spend on average? How many hours with her? Communication, okay, or writing love letter. Okay, yeah, and yeah, I'm a $25 per hour guy, average American. Okay, but other guys, yeah, they may be less or more, right? So it's a very interesting economics problem, okay, because let's say you are six digit kind of guy. You make at least $100,000 per year, twice as much as I do. Okay, probably it will take less time for you to get laid with a girl. Okay, it will take less time for you to get sex with a girl that you met online than me. Okay? We are doing this because it's interesting economics problem, and also it's a lot easier than mathematics, right? And also more, perhaps more interesting than mathematics, because this deals with like, it's more like blood and flesh kind of down to earth economics, very physical level, as opposed to high and mighty metaphysical mathematics, like abstract, like desert, like there's no water, no moist, eternal sunshine, like the stink and stench of the truth. It's too damn dry, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of light, sunlight is desert land, mathematics. Okay, so as opposed to that, we're talking about mathematics and economics. There's more human-like. There's some moist in there, right? So it's more interesting. It's easier economics. Okay, as opposed to pure mathematics, it's just numbers, like sand grains in the deserts, like Mojave or Saharan or Gobi Desert. Uh, so yeah, economics is a lot easier than mathematics that we've been doing. So yeah, we are kind of having a vacation from this desert land, this search for Canaan, not Canaan, but Canaan, the promised land in the Old Testament, Exodus Bible. Okay, so I'm not Moses, but I guess inadvertently so I'm playing that role. Okay, but the problem is there's nobody else. I mean, Moses, he led Israelites, right? How many? I don't know. Maybe thousands, hundreds. I don't know. But here, it's just me. There is nobody else. I'm leading myself. I'm Moses, and I'm also Israel. It's one man Moses crowd. There's nobody else. I'm just wandering in the desert. I call myself Moses, and I call myself, oh, the people, the sons and daughters of Israel. Just one man Israel, one man Moses crowd. There's nobody else. How interesting, huh? For now, okay. Maybe there will come a day when people, when I start to get some attention, maybe after I'm dead, okay, or maybe after when I'm like 80, 90 years old, maybe this humanology series catches on. I don't know, and then people will start to call me corrupter of the youth, like they called Jesus, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, or Georg Cantor, okay, corrupter of the youth, and yeah. It'd be a great honor if anybody called me that, because that means I would be in the rank of Jesus, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and Georg Cantor, because I admire them. I'm looking forward to that day when some people would call me corrupter of the youth. You're the corrupting the minds of the young people. If somebody call me that, oh, God bless them. Now you are putting me in the same rank as Jesus, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Confucius, Buddha, Muhammad Allah, Geru Cantor, the saints. They, to me, they will be like coronation ceremony, the sainthood ceremony. Okay. Oh, somebody called me corrupt of the youth. God, thank you. And heckler, God bless you. Thank you. Because they will be my sainthood great honor to be called at that. Okay, so let's take a break. Okay, so before before we take a break, I'm gonna give you a quiz. Okay, so economics. Didn't I already give you a quiz? What was the last question I asked you? Did we go over it together? Yeah, yeah, 50,000 a year. Okay, so 50K. Okay, we got that. All right. Now, okay, so we are talking about the price of sex. Okay, come up with a mathematical formula for it. Okay, so let's assume you make, just to make it simpler, okay, $10 per hour. Okay, what's your yearly salary? Yeah, $20,000 per hour. Okay, probably that's less than minimum wage nowadays, because nowadays wage, no, what's minimum wage nowadays? 750. Is this federal minimum wage in 2019? I don't know, but let's say you're a high schooler or brand new immigrant. Okay, so whatever, you make $10 per hour is above minimum wage, federal minimum wage level, as far as I remember. Because yeah, I think current minimum wage level is $7 per hour. Okay, that's what I think, or 750, whatever. Okay, your states have different standard too, but probably higher than federal. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So let's say you make $10 per hour. Okay, and just to make the calculation easier, okay, you make $20,000 per year, $10 per hour. Okay, uh, so perhaps it takes more time for you to get to convince, persuade this lady that you met online. Okay, let's say it may take you 3 months. Okay, and let's say there's another guy who makes twice, not twice, but so you make $10 per hour. Okay, in this scenario, hypothetical. Okay, somebody makes 10 times more than you do. Okay, so he makes $100 per hour. Okay, maybe it's a doctor, lawyer, whatever, celebrity. Yeah, $100 per hour. So so he makes $200,000 per year. $200,000 per year. If he does not use any money in 5 years, yeah, he will make 1 million. Okay, so now, so he makes 10 times more money than you do in this hypothetical. Okay, all right. Does do you think it takes 1/10 of time for him to make to get the very first sex with this online, with this girl he met online? Okay, so that's my quiz to you. Okay, and what does that mean? Okay, yeah, so it's kind of double-sided quiz. Third question in this same scenario is that, does that mean all men are equal? Alright, so we'll leave it at that. First question, okay, you make $10 per hour. He makes $100 per hour. Okay. Does that mean for you, you will take 10 times more time to get laid than that guy? That's first question. Second question. Okay, maybe there are only two questions. Okay, so does that mean all men are equal? Alright, there are only two questions in this quiz, right? If you ask me, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I just came up with the question, okay? Because there's this visitation of this Holy Spirit of economics, okay, from heaven above, okay? So, yeah, we are being inspired. So, we better talk about it now because Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, they don't stick around. They don't stay for long. I mean, yeah, I've probably most likely you had this experience. Yeah, there is this period of inspiration when you are being inspired, but it does not last very long. It's like visitation of Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. So we have to talk about this economics because we are being economically inspired nowadays. Couple of days. Forget about mathematics. Okay, so pure mathematics. We'll do economics when we are being inspired. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you had the experience before. Okay, so yeah, sometimes you get inspired, but it does not last very long. Okay, so yeah, we have to talk about economics now because we are being inspired nowadays. Okay, and it's not going to last very long. Okay, take 5 or 10. Okay, so right. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to modify this problem definition a little bit. How about this? How much time, how often do I ever get to have sex? Ever. Once in a decade or once a year? I don't know. Well, I don't want to talk about myself, okay? What? Do you want to know about? Do you want to know about my sex life? Come on. You don't want to know about my sex life. That's even if you want to. That's none of your business, okay? That's none of your business, all right? Yeah, no, it's not. That's none of your fucking business, okay? You wanted me to say it, right? Because I kind of teased you on that, right? I'm not gonna tell you because I'm huge on privacy, okay? So I don't want to infringe on your privacy, or I don't want you to infringe on my privacy, okay? So I'm not a public figure. I'm not a celebrity, so yeah, I have my privacy. I cherish it, hoard it, value it. So yeah, I'm not gonna even tell you what my name is. What's my birthday? What's my name? Where I was born? I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, so but yeah, most likely you don't want to hear about my private life anyway, right? Private sex life. But let's talk about your sex life. Hypothetical, okay? Let's say you get to have sex once a year, okay? Uh, or once a month, or once in a decade, okay? Hypothetically, all right. So let's say there are only 10 months in a year, all right? So there's this guy, and there's you. He have get to have sex once a month, and let's assume there are only 10 months a year. Okay, to make the calculation easier. Okay, and you get to have sex once a year. Okay, uh, probably it's because he makes 10 times more money than you do. Okay, don't you think it's kind of realistic, reasonable assumption to make, right? You and he, they're both single. You and he, you're both single. Okay, and you get to have sex only once a year, and he get to have sex once a month, 10 times more than you do. It's probably because he makes 10 times more money than you do. Why? Because sex market, romance market, is inherently materialistic. It's about money and sex. That's it. Okay. Now we are simplifying things. We are equalizing all women, but it's not right because there are good-looking women who do exercise and diet, and there are bad-looking women who just don't give a fuck. Okay, they are like gay, obese, tattooed, pierced, plastic surgery, right? Yeah, like President Trump's wife and daughters, plastic surgery. They just don't give a fuck. Okay, and they are damn darn stupid idiots, just like their husband and father, President Trump. Okay, maybe you like me because I talk shit about him. Okay, or maybe you hate me because I talk shit about him. You love me, you hate me, I'm sorry, whatever. Or I'm glad, whatever, okay? Whatever. I'm like this Inquirer magazine, Globe magazine, this tabloid paper who makes regularly make fun of celebrities. Okay, I'm just that, right? Because it's fun, right? Yeah, I'm kind of like leech, bloodsucker, mosquito. Okay, but isn't that what journalists do? Yeah, they always talk shit about President Trump. Bloodsucker, right? Mosquitoes. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of like that. Anyway, so I guess in that sense, perhaps all men are equal. Okay, so that would be my answer. Okay, so you who make what $10 per hour and he who make $100 per hour, does he work 10 times more than you do? I mean that's physically impossible, right? You work in a what grocery store 40 hours a week. That's how you make $10 per hour, $20,000 per year. You work 40 hours a week. He cannot work 100 hours a week. I mean, is that physically possible? How many hours are there in a week? 24 times 7? Four, what is 24 times 7? 168, right? I'm just visualizing this multiplication. 24 times 7. 4 times 7. I'm translating from Korean to English, okay, because my multiplication table is all in Korean, okay, so, okay, that's 24 times 7. 4 times 7, 28, right? So you have small 2 next to 8, right? Left hand side of 8, left shoulder, okay, so, and 2 times 7, 14, okay, so 14 plus 140 plus 28, 168 hours a week. Now, this guy works 100 hours per week, okay, then he has 68 hours to do something else other than work, maybe just sleep. Okay, 60 hours, 68 hours. Let's say that's about 70. Okay, you divide by 7, so 10 hours per day. Is that right? So he can sleep 10 hours a day? That doesn't sound right, does it? Okay, how much free time do you get? Okay, you work 40 hours a week. All right. So you work 40 hours a week. So your free time per week is 28 hours. Okay, let's say that's like 140. Okay, then per day, 140 divided by 7, 20 hours. Am I missing something? Oh. 40 hours a week. Let's say 1 week is 8 hours per day. Okay. Let's say there are 8 days per week. Okay, and you work 40 hours. Okay, then you only work five hours a day, on average, Monday through Sunday. Okay. Okay, so five hours. Let's say there are 25 hours per day. Okay. Okay, then 20 hours per day is your time. Okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so I mean, Monday through Friday, I work 8 hours per day, 8 hours of sleep, and 8 hours of free time, right? 24, right? So yeah, 16 hours of my time, sleep 8 hours, the other 8 hours I do whatever, like doing this, recording, and 8 hours, yeah, I work. Okay, all right, whatever. So yeah, I guess it's physically possible. I'm sure some people do it. Maybe President Trump or his cabinet members or his interns in the White House. Maybe they do pull out 100 hours a week, and they make six-digit figures. I don't know. I've heard 80 hours a week. I've done that when I was in college. I studied a lot. So I guess that's physically possible. It's not desirable lifestyle, but yeah. Okay, so no. If you work 40 hours a week, he's working 400 hours a week. If he worked 10 times more than you do. So, again, how many hours are. We better. Let's bring up the whiteboard, okay? Because it's getting too difficult. Let's find some whiteboard to erase. Okay, this guy, okay, so just grab this guy and use it. Okay. We'll take a break, alright? So, yeah. Take 5 or 10, okay? Okay, we are back, and I think this whiteboard can move a little to the left. Yeah, let's find some nice eraser. Alright, so that we can write some figures down. Because yeah, hey, we are mathematicians by now, right? I'm like, oh, economics. Oh, we don't need whiteboard for economics. That's such an insult because we are mathematicians and economics. Oh, that's so easy, you know. We can just calculate in our heads, but yeah, it, would, it became a little bit cumbersome. Okay, a little bit onerous, right? So burdensome. So yeah, let's okay. All right. So we calculated that 24 times. I'm ashamed that I have to write this down. Okay, so 28, 14, 168 hours. If you are a regular full-time worker, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, right? 1 hour lunch, like me. Yeah, 40 hours a week. Okay, so yeah, you get, so you do minus 40, 128 hours of your free time. That's the time you earned by working full time. Okay? And let's say this motherfucker, I'm sorry. Let's say this guy works 10 times more than you do. I mean, that's physical impossibility, right? I mean, if he works 10 times more than you do, it becomes minus 400. I mean, you only have 168 hours per week. Hour, hour per week. Multiplied by that, then what? Okay, per day, right? I'm sorry, 7 days a week, right? So yeah, DD they cancel out, right? So 168 hour per week. Okay, this guy cannot possibly work 10 times more hours than you do. Physically, that's impossible. Okay, then why is this guy making 10 times more money than you do when you're making 10 hours per hour, $10 per hour? He's making $100 per hour. Oh, doctors and lawyers, many of them, they make a lot more than that, like $300 per hour. That's not unheard of. Okay, yeah, yeah. So why? What entitles them to make 10 times more than you do when they're not they cannot physically work 10 times more hours than you do? Okay, at most they can work 4 times more than you do physically. Yeah, because 4 times 40 is 160, right? At most they can work 4 times or 42 times more than you do. They probably die very early because they're not sleeping, right? But physically, okay. So then, where does this difference in income level come from? How can we justify that? Because I'm not trying to make some kind of communist revolution. I'm not Marxian. I'm not a communist. I'm not a socialist. I'm very much capitalist, democratic. I don't like Marxism, communism, socialism. I don't like them. Okay, I'm conservative. Okay, and then how can we justify Some guy making $100 per hour, and some other guy making $10 per hour. Can it be justify that? One way to justify that is the pain. You work for 1 hour and he works for 1 hour. Okay, so does he feel more pain of labor in his line of work? Perhaps, perhaps he works the same hour, 40 hours a week, but he's making 10 times more than you do. So then, one way to justify that is maybe his line of work is 10 times more painful than your line of work. Okay? We are thinking mathematically. We are not doing politics, religion here, or philosophy. We are just doing pure mathematics. Okay? Because that's the only way just to justify it. Or maybe it's just unfair system. If you happen to subscribe to communism, Marxism, socialism that I do not subscribe to. Okay? So I'm trying to justify it. I'm trying to find some rational explanation for it. Okay? So I'm sorry if I'm offending you. But hey, I'm not liberal. I'm not Democratic Party. I don't believe in socialism, communism, Marxism. Okay, I don't. Alright? I'm not trying to justify rich people because I'm not rich. No. Yeah, this Hawaiian shirt, T-shirt is from second hand goods. Yeah, it's second hand. It's not brand new. Yeah, it got all its buttons, but sometimes I have to sew it on. Okay. I mean, every now and then, the second hand goods store, thrift shops, they have brand new clothing. Okay, if I'm lucky. Yeah, that happens every once in a while, but mostly it's second hand. So I just wash it in the washing machine and sometimes I even iron it. Okay, so I'm not rich. Okay? So I'm not trying to justify rich people. I'm not trying to defend rich people. No. But as an American, because America is not communist country. Yeah, it's partially it is social welfare, social security. Yeah, there's some communist influence in that. Okay, but I didn't get any benefit from those things. I have never gotten a single penny from unemployment insurance. No. Okay, I have applied, but always got rejected. Okay, because I moved from state to state, and this state, like every other state, yeah, you have to work in the state for a while, and you shouldn't be you shouldn't have quit your job. You should be fired to get this unemployment insurance. Yeah, so I never got unemployment insurance in my life. Okay, so okay, it's like this. Okay, this labor, okay, intensity, density of pain, yeah, it can differ. Okay, for example, let's say you go to school in college, high school, middle school, elementary school. Okay, maybe you just sit there in class, but you are not paying attention to what your teacher, lecturer, teaching assistant, your professor say. You just sit there. Maybe you're doodling or chatting, texting, or maybe you're just sleeping, like, or maybe just you're chilling, or maybe you're just recovering from binge party yesterday, kind of hungover. You just sit there in a classroom, okay? But there's this uh, guy next to you who's writing it down, what professor says, teacher says, and he's paying attention. So let's say this class is 1 hour long, okay? When you are just sleeping in this lecture for 1 hour, or you're just texting with your girlfriend. Oh, this lecture is so boring. Okay, yeah, I'd rather text with you. When this guy that you used to call geeks and nerds and just flake on his shoulders. Oh, it's not the same 1 hour as yours. Okay, you may be just sleeping in this lecture class, but he was studying, he was paying attention. Okay, so it's not the same 1 hour. Okay, his 1 hour was more productive than yours, and that's why he's making more money now. Okay, because he paid attention in the classroom when he was in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, graduate school. Okay, so that's why he's making more money than you do. Okay, so it is a fair system. Okay, so 1 hour labor when you are just sitting there just sleeping, dozing all day. Oh yeah, I'm sleeping and my penis is enlarging because in my dream in this classroom, mathematics classroom, yeah, I see this girl in my dream and oh yeah, it's my dream, so I'm the lord of this dream. Lord of the dream. No, like Lord of the Ring. No, Lord of the Dream. And I invite her in and I take her to my house, apartment, and efficiency studio, and we are having sex and oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, having sex. In my dream, I'm in this stupid fucking mathematics class, in English class, whatever class. Right? I'm sleeping, I'm in heaven, and yeah, this 1 hour. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was a good hour. Yeah, I had sex in my dream. I guess I may have. Yeah, it was a wet dream. Yeah, it was stupid fucking mathematics class, and I had wet dream, and oh, yeah, I have to go to bathroom and clean it up and dry it out, and because yeah, it was a wet dream. Okay, so hello. Oh yeah, I gotta cover this up because I had wet dream. Okay, yeah, I calmed. I ejaculated. Yeah, but at the same time, the guy next to you, he was like studying, like he was learning, like writing this down. Oh, like paying attention to this mathematics professor. Like oh, I'm not quite getting it. Oh yeah, I have to look it up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, oh, I have my cell phone. Let me look it up. Wikipedia, whatever. Math World All Friend. Oh, now I'm getting it. Yeah, so his 1 hour and your 1 hour is not the same not the same quality of labor, not the same density of pain or pleasure. So that's why he's making 10 times more money than you do. Okay, because you didn't study in school. That's the difference. Okay, that's why he's justifiably so making 10 times more money than you do now. Okay, because you didn't pay attention in your school. Okay, and it's public education. Elementary school 6 years, middle school 3 years, high school 3 years, 12 years of education. Okay, you didn't pay attention to your class. Sis, he did for 12 years. You or he, neither of you paid, or neither of your parents paid tuition for 12 years. Free education, public education, okay, in America or some other countries. But you didn't pay attention for this more than 1 decade. He did. That's why he's making 10 times more money than you do now. Okay, so yeah, he's just justifiably rich. 10 times richer than you. In the eyes of humanology, okay? So I'm sorry if you hate me. Don't kill the messenger, okay? Don't hate the messenger. I'm just telling you like it is. I mean, you what? When you were in high school, you what? You had dates as a high schooler. You got some girls. You got laid. You had sex as a high school student. I didn't. I'm not making 10 times more than you do. If you just got laid in high school, 10 or 20 years ago, most likely you are richer than me. Probably you make more money than I do. So the money I'm making now is average American salary, like $50,000 per year. After tax or before tax, I'm not gonna tell you. But that's the kind of money I'm making. I told you, I don't have any disposable income. After I pay my bills, that's it. I don't get to travel. Okay. Uh, why? Yeah, I did study, but I didn't go down that route where top what all A student. My university graduate GPA was 3.9 out of 4.0 in some Midwestern state school in America. I have many friends who had lesser GPA than me. They make twice more, at least twice as much money as I do now. I know because I talk to them. Okay, so of course they are living in a big city, right? Maybe they are living in a smaller place than I do. Okay, because they're living in a big city. Okay, so let's say they make what $100,000 a year, but probably they are renters living in what 2 or 3 bedroom house, a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment in Manhattan, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, whatever, Austin, Texas, whatever, right? Yeah, they're still renters. Yeah, they're metropolitan, but they don't have backyard, side yards, front yard like I do. Okay, but they are making twice as much money, but they are living in a big city, so their residence is smaller than mine. Although they make twice as much money than I do make. Okay, so yeah, there is this plus and minus, right? $100,000 a year guy and $50,000 a year guy. He's living in a smaller place because he's living in a big city. When I'm living in Alaska. Okay, so whose life is better? Well, actually, it depends on what they want, what you want, right? But just giving you some different angles of thoughts, right? Take 5 or 10 minutes break. Okay, so all right, take a break. I gotta eat this beef jerky, okay? Because I'm getting hungry, okay? So just one. 5, okay? Okay, we are back. Uh, so yeah, I just justified capitalism. Okay, income differential. I mean, do you think it's fair? Yeah, those guys that you used to call nerds and geeks in your elementary school, high school, they studied a lot when you didn't. And they make more money now than you do. So do you think it's unfair? Yeah, they, the kind of geeks and nerds, gooks, whatever, Jews, gooks, Chinese gooks, whatever. Okay, yeah, they studied their ass off when you are just sleeping, fucking. Yeah, when you are wrestling with the girls in your dormitory or whatever apartment, or, and they were wrestling with books instead in the library on weekends. Don't you think it is fair that they make more money than you do now? That's capitalism. Okay, you work more and you earn more. Okay, that's capitalism. Communism, you just equalize everybody, right? Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you are more educated. Oh, you studied more. You're gooks and geeks and nerds. Yeah, you will be making the same money, man, as a doctor, lawyer, professor. Yeah, you make the same money as a odd job, whatever. That's communism, alright? Socialism. It may flatter, it may satisfy your sentiment, like Senator Bernie Sanders. And I don't hate him, okay? Yeah, he's from Vermont. I've never been to Vermont, okay? But I got some friends from Vermont, okay? But or Elizabeth Warren, yeah, President Trump make fun of, whatever. Pocahontas, whatever, right? So, um, it may be flattering to you. It may appease and pleasure your sentiment because you don't feel happy about it. You are making only $10 per hour, but he's making $100 per hour. But he's the guy that you made fun of when you were in elementary school, middle school, high school, college. He was in library wrestling with books when you were wrestling with your girlfriend or girls, when you were chasing skirt, having all the fun there was, having sex. But he was single. Again, I'm not that guy. I make probably less money than you do, even if you're that kind of guy who has a lot of sex in your younger days. Probably I still make less money than you do, or about the same. Okay? But I'm defending those guys who make 10 times more money than you do now. Why? Because I do believe that it's a fair system, capitalism. He studied harder in the classroom when he was in school. When you didn't pay attention, and he did. So he's making 10 times more money than you do now. Okay? Because you didn't study, alright? You didn't pay attention in school. You didn't pay, your parents didn't pay for this tuition. It's just, property tax, whatever, public education, K-12, whatever. I think it's a fair system. Alright? Well, that's my opinion. Okay, so now what? Yeah, start studying. If you don't like your job now, start studying. And because when I'm the president in 2021 January, I will make it easier for you. You can study on your own. You just take this one exam, be it physics, mathematics, French, Spanish, whatever. Okay, you take this one exam, you got license for this school subject. You don't have to go back to school. You can still work, and in your spare time, you study and you take this one exam. Yeah, it will be about $1,000 for you to pay, so that you take it seriously. Okay, you study, you pass this exam, then you can change your career, make more money. Okay, there's a universal bar exam that I'm proposing for my presidential election in 2020 November. Okay, so okay, you want to see that in your life, then you vote for me because I will make it happen. Okay, I'm the only one who can. Okay, so I think that's about it for today. Okay, because it's Friday, I gotta eat. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to a bar tonight or not. Okay, I kind of feel like to because I have this new set of eyes, new what couple of eyes. Do you like my eyes, new eyes or not? Because I get more strength in my eyes because I think it's working out for me. Okay, yeah. So I started to. I've done this before. Okay, and then I gave up. Now it's like a tenth or hundredth time that I started to open my eyes very big, like give it my eyes some strength. Okay, I've done this before. Okay, then I later on I was like this. Maybe it will happen again. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, but so I had experience with trying to open my eyes very big. Okay, like this. And there are some people who don't like that. Okay, so you want to gouge my eyes out, or do you kind of like it? But I want to look better, okay? Because I love looking at people with these beautiful eyes, okay? So I'm trying to make my eyes very beautiful. I didn't have any plastic surgeries. I'm just giving it more energy, strength, more juice, okay? Because eyes are beautiful, you know. So if some people don't like the fact that I'm putting too much strength in my eyes, what do I do? I smile, try to compensate for that. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So to go to a bar, I gotta eat, drink a lot of water. Yeah. Did we do any mathematics today? Should we? I don't feel like to. Okay. Okay. We'll do one more. What? Just one thing. Okay. So let's say you have set 1, 2. Okay. Plus you set addition 1, 2. Okay. What is it? 1 plus 1, 2. Right? 1 plus 2, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 2, 4. Okay? So it's 2 times 2 is not equal to 3. Okay? It is equal to 4. So this is the counter example to our current present absolute value theorem, right? Because we posited that A circle B absolute value is absolute value of A multiplied by absolute value of B. Okay, so that no, in our definition, this is not true. This is counter example. Okay, so So yeah, in terms of addition, it does not work. But we can restrict this circle operator, that's operator variable, binary operator variable. It can be multiplication, subtraction, or we excluded 0, right? Maybe we have to exclude 1. Maybe then it's fine. Okay, so we are making it smaller, restricting the definition of this circle operator. Okay, maybe elements of A and B, maybe they should not be 0 or 1 because they are identity elements, so we have to exclude that. Okay, so we are making our set smaller and smaller. Okay, so that this absolute value theorem is always true. Okay, but the thing is 1 is not identity element of addition. Okay, 0 is. So okay, so let's try this. 2 comma 3 plus 2 comma 3 is what? 4, 5, 5, 6. Okay. So yeah, so it doesn't quite depend on element, this identity-ness. Okay, well, that's all news to me. So what's the condition so that this guy is true? What kind of condition do we have to impose? Hey. Maybe set A is not equal to set B. Set A is not a subset of B, and set B is not a subset of A. Should we, if we impose that condition, then would this theorem be always true? Maybe. Well, let's try. Okay, so 2 comma 3. We just do 2 comma 3 and 2 comma 4. I'm trying to make some counter example. How about 1 comma 2? Okay, so that is equal to what? 3, 4, 4, 5, right? So yeah, okay. All right. We found another counter example that defy that. So this set 2 comma 3 and 1 comma 2, two sets, they are not subset to each other. Okay, but we can even make it more general. All right, so like 5 is equal to what? 1 plus 4 is equal to 2 plus 3, right? So, okay, so you have 2, 3, and 1, 4. Okay, so you add them together. 3, 6, 4, okay. 3, 6, 4, 7. All right. I'm trying to make counter example. Okay, so. Because here you have some intersection, okay, common element. But can we make example of two sets where they don't have any intersection, but uh, the set addition size become 3 instead of 4. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe we are onto something. How about we switch these two? Okay, so like 2 comma 1 and 3 comma 4. Okay, so you 5, 6, 4, and 5. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so 1 comma 2 plus 3 comma 4. That's 5, 4, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so because 5, 6, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, we found some counter example. Okay, so this circle cannot be plus operator. Okay, so okay, good. And it cannot be subtraction operator either. Why? Because you put minus into instead of plus, and instead of 3 and 4, yeah, minus 3 and minus 4, then become the same thing, right? Okay. How about multiplication and division? You know, I'd rather do this than going to a bar. Okay, so because going to a bar, I have to get sober before I go to a bar. But when I do mathematics at home, right here, I can get drunk as much as my body can take it. Okay, so I'd rather be here with you, drinking freely, rather than get trying to get sober and go to a bar. No, I'd rather be here and do mathematics and get drunk because I'm at home. Okay, so I don't have to get sober to do mathematics. Okay, so but to go to a bar, I have to get sober because I have to drive there. Okay, I'd rather be here with you or by myself, drink all I want in my house, and doing mathematics. Okay, so that's my preferred activity on Friday evening. Again, yeah, I'm a geek, gook, nerd, no matter what you call me, but I'm not making more money than you do. I'm making average American salary. Okay, maybe I'm making more money than half of Americans. Okay, it's because I studied. I mean, the kind of job I get, yeah, it requires some education. Okay, and I think that's fair. Okay, because I studied very hard. I'm not making 6 digits. No, I'm making average American salary. More or less $50,000 a year. 5 digit figure. Okay? No more than that. After tax, before tax, I'm not gonna tell you. It doesn't matter. I get no penny after I pay my bills. Okay, so I don't have any disposable income. Okay. So it's kind of like a prison cell. I don't get to travel. I cannot get out of here. But I'm reasonably happy. Okay, because yeah, I'm doing mathematics. I have money to buy vodka. Okay, I get to pay my bills. So after 40 hours a week, yeah, all my time is mine. Okay, I masturbate maybe thrice a week. Sometimes I buy grilled chicken. It's delicious. Sometimes I do even buy potato chips, but low fat potato chips, okay? Like 8 grams per serving, okay? From Walmart. Yeah. What I want to see is multi-grain potato chips, okay? So, yeah, it doesn't have, just have to be potato. How about 9 grain, 12 grain chip? This multi-grain chip, less than 10 grams of fat. Yeah, I would love to buy that. Maybe next time I go to Walmart, I'll look for it. Okay, so I did look for it, but I couldn't find it. But maybe next time I'll look harder. Okay, so maybe there's already some out there. A chip, less than 10 grams of fat, and multi-grain, 9 grain, 12 grain. Oh, I would love that. I love chips. I just want it to be low fat and multi-grain. Okay, so this operator variable, it cannot be plus or minus, fine. But can it be multiplication and division? We'll see. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay. So take 5 or 10 minutes break. Okay. We'll explore multiplication. Okay. All right. Or higher order operator like power, square root, logarithm. Yeah, we explore that. Okay. Or tetrahedron and higher. We explore that. Okay. So yeah. Okay, we're back. In a second. All right. So, uh, my glasses are over there, and you are there. I'm here. So we are ready. Okay. So, all right. I cannot erase this yet. Okay. I'm not gonna write it down either. Right. So I just need to find a whiteboard to erase. This guy. Okay. All right. Open your legs, you tripod. I'm sorry. I mean, it's tripod. It's 3 legs, right? He has to open his legs so that I can. I'm not trying to be sexually suggestive, okay? I'm sorry if I'm offending you for whatever reason, but I'm saying it has this slot. Okay, don't be Freudian, all right? Don't think everything in terms of sexuality. Don't do that because that's perverse. Sigmund Freud, the what god prophet of psychology, he's a sexual pervert. Okay, he thinks everything is sexual. It's not. Okay. Yeah. Tripod. Open your legs so that I can fit in this slot because he has this tray. What's so sexual about this plastic tray? No, it's not sexual thing. It's not sexual object. It's just some commodity or product, most likely from China. Okay, there's nothing sexual about it. Okay, I'm not saying Chinese people are not sexy. I'm not saying that. Okay, so we are making some anti-psychology jokes. We don't make gay jokes. We make anti-gay jokes. Okay, because we oppose that ideology, alright? So, whatever. Yeah, I'm rambling around. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Whatever. It's Friday. Give me a break. It's Friday, okay? So I'm just all by myself, alone. Okay. Yeah, being guided by Holy Spirit. God, thank you. Holy Spirit, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome in my house anytime. Okay. Holy Spirit of mathematics or economics, whatever. Yeah, call me crazy. Okay. Call me crazy. Whatever. I don't care. What I'm doing is no different than any other scholars. Maybe yeah, I do it differently, okay? Because I don't write papers. Why? Because I'm damn lazy. It's not that I'm damn lazy. I got a day job. I don't have time to write this latex that I rather call latex, okay? Because I'm kind of ignorant, alright? I don't have time for it, okay? So no. This is my preferred mode of publication, okay? So alright, let's do it, okay? So multiplication, okay? Alright. Let's make some counter example to this guy, okay? So some operator, it could be multiplication plus minus division or power square root logarithm whatever. Okay, so that's our absolute value theorem, and we want to find some necessary and sufficient condition that set A and B must satisfy so that this equation is true. Okay, that's what we are trying to do. Okay, that's why we are attacking our own theorem, making trying to make counter examples because we want to be full full proof. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, let me. I think I should take a picture of that the other whiteboard. All right, let me take a picture of that. Because I'm not writing that down, but I think it's worthwhile to record it. Okay. I mean, of course, I grabbed this cell phone because it's not by now like 95% charged, and I want to chat with my friend because hey, come on, give me a break. It's Friday night. Okay, so yeah, I do want to chat with my friends. Hmm. All right. We are trying to find. Yeah, you can analyze this in terms of group theory, ring, field, abstract algebra, modern algebra. Yeah, feel feel free. Okay. Maybe there are theories already out there. I don't care. I don't know. All right. Yeah, like homomorphism kind of stuff. But uh, because I'm kind of polluted by that approach. Okay, because I took this YouTube video of this abstract algebra. Okay, so maybe I'm polluted. Maybe I'm dirty. Okay, but I think group theory, abstract algebra. My impression is that they are good, they are clean. Okay, I think they are Holy Spirit. Perhaps something I need to learn. Okay, uh, because I saw some this spirit of burning bush in there. Okay, so yeah, I think they are clean. They are fine. I think they are fine. Okay, so, but as of today, by now it's like August. August. It's no longer July, man. It's August. August. Okay. August 2019. Okay, time flies by. So August 2019. Okay, so okay. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta check with my friends. Yeah. So, uh, Let's see. Let's make some counter example for multiplication. We already found some counter example for addition and subtraction. Okay, next level. Let's try to find some counter example for multiplication. Okay, so but even if we found some counter example for addition, we don't have to give it up for addition and subtraction because yeah, there are some counter examples, but most likely this conjecture hypothesis holds true. So we can find some necessary and sufficient condition to restrict to make it still valid for addition as long as we find some condition. And yeah, so we can find that. Okay, so it's like because like look, if you have 1 comma 2, right, plus let's say 10 comma 20, right, is what? 11, 21, 12, 22, right? So yeah, this it's most likely true, this absolute value theorem. Okay, so even in plus, addition, or subtraction, is most likely true. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so but we found some counter example, but we don't have to just throw it off the window because most of the time it is correct. This absolute value theorem most of the time is correct for addition. We're not even gonna think about subtraction. Okay, so we just need to find out some condition where if these two sets A and B satisfy this condition, then this equation is true. We just need to find some condition, some restriction, and we'll find it. Okay, why? Because we are curious. Okay, we are mathematically minded people. I know curiosity kills the cat, right? Yeah, some people they become gay because they are curious about homosexuality and they got killed by AIDS. Okay, but mathematics, is mathematics going to kill us? I don't think so. I mean, we cannot get AIDS by this. No, mathematics cannot kill us because mathematics is the Holy Spirit. Will mathematics drive me insane? It can, okay? Yeah, we have to guard against that because we don't want to be addicted to mathematics. I don't want you to quit your job, lose your job because you're addicted to mathematics. In your work hours, when you go to work, you go to internet and Wikipedia, math was Wolfram, whatever. So all you're doing at work is mathematics, and you're neglecting your job. You get fired. You starve to death. We don't want that, okay? But that can happen. I mean, like 50 years ago, half a century ago, they wrote about that, okay? Twilight Zone series. Time enough at last, right? He was no mathematician, okay? He was a reader. He loved novels, fictions. Yeah, so he almost got fired for that, reading books. He was a banker, okay? Employee in a bank, and he was reading novels, and he almost got fired for that, okay? So Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be addicted to mathematics such that you neglect your job duty. I don't do that. I do my job. I love my job. Okay, it's fun. Okay, so this is kind of new to me. Okay, when I was a computer programmer, when I got my very first computer programmer job, I loved it. But after a while, it became very boring. So I got a new career, new line of career. Okay, so I'm kind of still new in this paper push kind of job. Okay, so yeah, I like it. Okay, so I don't do mathematics in my line of work. Okay, so all right. So we'll think about this guy. Audition. Okay, when does this absolute value theorem is correct and when it is not correct? We find some condition, confirmation. Okay, so let's take a break. Okay, so we have 1 hour left. Okay, 40 minutes left. Okay, so we take a break. Before we go to multiplication, we finish the business for addition. Okay, we find some conditions, necessary sufficient condition when this equation is true, and we explore the other side when this equation is false. Lighter side, darker side, we explore them both, yin and yang. Bright, dark, we explore that. Okay, so I'm not going to a bar. Okay, I'm way too drunk. Okay, so I just after this recording, I'll eat, watch some old TV show from my DVD collection, and I'll go to bed. I sleep. Maybe masturbate, but I'm not going to bar because I'm too drunk to drive. I don't drink and drive. Okay, so 'cause I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to pay this thousands of dollars of fine. I got no money like that. I stay put. Okay, so yeah, I do mathematics. Take 5 or 10. Okay, all right. Yeah. Take 5 or 10. Okay. Just relax, enjoy the moment. All right. Okay, we are back. You know, um, yeah, let me wash my hands. You know, I was thinking during my cigarette break, maybe what I would do is like do real old school, like pencil and paper old school, because I don't know latex, okay, and I'm a computer programmer, and Stanford professor Donald Knuth, yeah, I bought his books. I wanted to pay some tribute. Okay, so yeah, it was like $200. It's what 5 volume, 6, 7 volume book series. I bought it from Amazon. Okay, was it used books or brand new? I don't know. Okay, but I bought it. Okay, so because I wanted to pay some tribute. This computer scientist, also mathematician. Okay, so because he and I we got a lot of common interest, like hyper operation and Euclidean algorithm. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to pay him some tribute, so I purchased his books with my own dollars, $200. Okay, so but I'm not gonna learn LaTeX because I don't have time. Okay, because it's like a computer program language. Okay, so I don't have time for it. I'm a computer science major. Yeah, I'm a former computer programmer. Okay, so I don't need to learn yet another computer freaking language. Okay, I already know too much. C, C++, C Sharp, Java, Pascal, Perl, HTML, XML, Excel, XSLT. Do you know what it is? Well, if you do, kudos to you. Okay, XSLT, Perl, and I don't know Python, okay, but I know Java, JavaScript. Okay, so I already know too much about computer programming languages. I've been doing that for 2 decades. So I'm not gonna learn any more computer programming languages. Yeah, Visual Basic, COBOL. I'm done with computer programming. Okay, so I'm not learning LaTeX. All right, so if I ever publish any mathematical article, it will be pencil and paper, and then scanning PDF, scanned document, paper and pencil. There will be that if I ever publish any article in mathematics. Okay, so it's not gonna be Microsoft Word, Open Office, Writer. No, it will be pencil and paper, scanned PDF. There will be that if I ever publish mathematics article. Okay, so okay, all right. So let's get back to this. Yeah, if you wanna analyze this in terms of group theory, abstract algebra, modern algebra, ring, field, group theory, go ahead and do it. Okay. Yeah, because yeah, there's I think they're good theories. It's just that I don't know a lot about them because they're just too much for me. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me talk to my friends. Okay, so All right. So, okay. Uh, looks like it's a very interesting problem, don't you think? In terms of addition, summation, okay. When does this equation is true, and when is it not true? It's a Boolean. This whole equation we can wrap it up and make it into a Boolean function, right? So this Boolean function, okay, kind of homomorphism, right, in group theory. So when is it true and when is it not true? Can we find some condition, restriction, conformation, okay? Can we find some necessary and sufficient condition for that? Let's make that into our next mathematical challenge. All right? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's an interesting problem. I mean, think about it, right? Do you like this lapel pin? Well, yeah, I do. Okay. We know this equation is false when A is 1, 2 and B is 1, 2, when they are equal sets. But, or sometimes when this set is subset of the other, it doesn't hold true. And even when these two sets have no common elements, A and B, they have no common elements. We can also defeat this equation. They are not equal. We found some counterexample for that. Okay. So are there any some rule for that to defeat this equality in this positive integer set A and B? Okay. A is a set of positive integers. B is a set of positive integers. They could be subset to each other or equal to each other, or they may have some intersection, common element, or they may be totally different. And it can still defeat this equality. We found some counter example for that. I took a picture of that shit. Okay, but most of times they are not they are this equation is correct. But there are some exceptions. So what are some rules, conditions that would make this equation incorrect? There has to be some rules for that. Let's find it. Okay? It's all about addition, set theory, very elementary things. But mathematicians nowadays, they are also wrapped up in abstract algebra. Oh, Galois, oh, Abel, they died young. So yeah, we feel sympathy for them. Like liberal, yeah, sympathy-based mathematics, emotional mathematics, right? Sympathy. Oh yeah. Oh, Ramanujan, he's ethnic. He's Indian. This minority. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Liberal, emotional, sympathetic mathematics. Does that sound right? Does that sound right to you? To me, I understand, but I'd rather go on different track. Okay, because Gero Cantor's set theory is, I don't think it has been explored, investigated enough. Okay, so I think Gero Cantorian theory is very neglected field of mathematics. Okay, so I want to fully explore it, investigate it. Boolean algebra. Yeah, Boolean algebra, set theory. Okay, because I think there's a lot of undiscovered hidden treasure. It's like undervalued stock in New York Stock Exchange or Nasdaq, whatever it stands for, some quotient, whatever. Okay, so yeah. Okay, how much time do we have? 20 minutes left. Let's take a break. Okay, so we'll get back to this. Okay, so we'll explore this show. Addition, not subtraction, not multiplication, just addition. All right. We find some necessary and sufficient condition in terms of addition operator. This circle is a operator variable. It could be multiplication, addition, subtraction, division, power, square root, whatever. Okay. Some binary function. Okay, it's a function variable. Okay. All right. All right. We'll be back. Okay. I'm drunk. I'm not driving anywhere. So I don't drink and drive. Okay, so I stay put at home. Okay, I'll do mathematics, eat, watch some TV shows in my DVD, and sleep. Okay, I'm at home, so I'm safe. I don't drink and drive. All right, so because I don't want to kill myself, injure myself, or kill other people, injure other people. I don't want to pay the fine, thousands of dollars, and I don't want to go to jail either. Okay, so yeah, when I'm drunk, I stay home, right? But I'm drunk, right? But I can control myself. Okay, so but I don't drink and drive because I don't want to go to jail, right? I don't. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't commit crimes. I talk about crimes. Why? Because I'm a writer. Okay, I write fictions, crime fiction sometimes. Okay, but I don't commit crimes. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Okay. Sometimes as an economist, I talk about pricing murder, rape, an action. Okay, this is action of murder or rape or theft. What's the price for that? Is the price negative or positive? Do they get rewarded by committing this action? Or do they pay for it? It's a pain and pleasure. Okay? Do they get rewarded? It depends on a person, right? If he doesn't want to die, then death penalty would be a price, positive price. But if he wants to die, he's suicidal, like many mass murderers are, then death penalty would be a prize, not price, but prize is a reward. So he will want that. Okay? So, then how do we get rid of crime? Yeah, make them do something they do not want to do. Forced labor, slavery. That's the solution. Okay, so maybe I will never become the president or president of the United States because I will reinstate slavery for criminals. Okay, they will be picking trash, recycling trash, separating trash in the landfill, plastic to plastic, wood to wood, metal to metal, glass to glass. They're gonna be doing that in a stinking landfill. They'll be doing something they don't want to do. That's the only way we can get rid of crimes. Okay, the make the price of crime as a product. Make the price positive, not negative. Okay, meaning they will have to pay to purchase this criminal act. They will have to pay for it with their own pain. They will go to landfill and pick up the trash, recycle it, separate glass by glass, plastic by plastic, metal by metal, wood by wood, biological junk by biological junk. Yeah, they will be smelling this trash. That is something nobody wants. So there will be the real punishment. At the same time, it will make money. Recycling. It will be also environmentally sound, ecological. We are recycling trash. Okay? So we are combining the left and the right. Okay? So that's the magic of my presidential campaign. I will unite the left and the right. Okay? Prison system will not cost a single penny of American taxpayer. Not when I'm the president. Prisoners will work. Prisoners will work. They will be working in landfill. They will learn the lesson. If they refuse to work, we'll let them starve to death. We'll give them water to detox their body. Okay, we will give them water so that they detox their body, and after they die of starvation because they refuse to work, we'll sell their body parts: heart, brain, eyeball, cornea, nose, hair follicle, penis, skin cell. We'll sell their body parts, their liver, whatever, lung, kidney, pancreas. We'll sell their body parts because they refuse to work. If criminals who raped your daughters, who killed your spouses, who stole your property, if they refuse to work, then who's going to pay for their food? You, the victim of their crimes? Or you, who never committed any crime? Innocent taxpayers paying for, rewarding, awarding these criminals who raped and murdered your daughters, wives, aunts, mothers. No, that's unjust, right? So they will have to pay for their own food, right? So they will have to work. If they refuse to work, then we have to let them starve to death, and then there's the dead body. Why don't we make some money off of that? Yeah, sell their body parts, because prison system has to make some money, and it cannot come from innocent, law-abiding citizens of America. Innocent people. We cannot punish innocent people with tax to fund this eating and free sheltering, free clothing, free library, free gym membershiping of criminals who killed, raped your daughters. We cannot let that happen. Okay, so we'll make it mathematically correct, logically sound. When I'm the president, yeah, it will be mathematical precision, logical soundness, sanity. Okay, we'll stop all this injustice, and we'll get rid of crimes once and for all. Okay, I'm running for president of the United States in 2020 November. Okay,
If you vote for me, I will be your president in 2021 January. Okay? 2020 election November. It's a very symbolic year. 2020 vision. So like 20 years ago, yeah, when I was in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, okay, that's where I went to my undergrad college. I met this fine gentleman. He told me, if you're gonna run for president, yeah, run in 2020, and it will be your motto, 2020 vision, okay. So yeah, God bless that gentleman and his family, okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm a candidate, okay. So vote for me in 2020 November, okay. Then I will make it all happen, okay. I get rid of crimes. There will be no more crimes in America, not anymore. I'm not gonna tolerate that shit. I'm sick and tired of reading this fucking news about this young, beautiful girl getting raped and murdered. I don't want it anymore. I will get rid of it. Okay? There will be no more crime in America when I'm the president in 2021 January. Okay? I will make it a single mission of my presidency. No more Americans will die from crimes. Not anymore. When I'm the president. Okay, so we get rid of crimes in America once and for all. Okay? Alright. We talked enough. We continue on this mathematics mumbo jumbo tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Good night. Bye. God bless you.